So you don't know what to eat before you go on a run. I got you. What's up, squad? Welcome back to my channel, and today we have a little bit of a different video. We're sitting down. Welcome to my room. I'm going to be going through some top tips on what to eat before you run, timing, and all that type of stuff. But just to preface here, I'm not a nutritionist and I am not studying to be one either. My major is actually marketing with minors in Spanish and accounting. So when it comes to the technical side of like grams of carb, depending on how many minutes, all that stuff, I don't know that. But I've been running for about 5 years now. Ooh. That's a long time. So I'm just sharing what has worked for me in the past and have worked for some of my teammates as well that I see them do. I think fueling before you run is super important and it helps me feel better. So without further ado, let's get into it. To prevent my yapping, I have a whole note here of everything that I'm going to go over. So this video is going to be split up into 3 different parts. Number 1, literally gonna be 2 minutes. You can skip to this time frame if you just want to get into the examples. I'm going to go over just the basics, what you want to do, 101 type vibes. So then part 2 of this video will be if you are having a run in 30 minutes or less, some examples of snacks that I recommend. And then the last part of the video will be if you have 60 minutes or more before you have your run. So what to eat if you have less time versus more time. Oh, and then I guess we'll add a part 4 because at the end I have a bunch of different accounts of actual nutritionists that I recommend that you can definitely go take a look at for more information. Part 1. So if you don't already have a snack before you work out, I highly recommend you give it a try because you will feel so much better during, and it's even better for recovery after, just the fact that your body has the energy to push itself in the workout. So I do most of my workouts or runs in the mornings, and that's just when our practices are. So most of these things will be breakfasty vibes. So if you would like a more lunch, dinner vibe, food ideas type video, let me know in the comments and I'll get that up for you as well. But whenever you're looking for your pre-run, pre-workout snacks, you really want to focus on getting good carbs in to top off your glycogen, however you say it. And so there are 2 types of carbohydrates. You have your simple carbs, which are more easily digestible by the body, the basic of the basic carbs. So the simple carbohydrates would include white bread, fruit, dried fruit snacks, sugar, honey, just those types of things. And then you have your complex carbs. Those have more fiber in them, and so they're a little bit more harder for your body to break down. So that would include oats, quinoa, whole wheat bread, all of those types of things. So if you have a shorter time before you run, you want to look at the more simple carbohydrates, and then if you have a longer time before you run, you can look at more of the complex carbs like oats and that kind of stuff. So now, part 2, what to eat if you have about 30 minutes or less before your run. So this scenario would be if you have an early morning practice and you just don't really feel like getting up earlier than you have to. What I like to do is I get up, turn off my alarm, go grab my snack, munch away, and then I'll go get dressed, wash my face, all that stuff, so my body has more time to digest, and then I'll be ready and good to go for practice. I will be putting a list right here as I say everything, and then picture examples will be on this side. Then if you see the 2 little asterisks, that means that you can add peanut butter or honey, just a little more oomph to your meals. So I'm just gonna list off my examples. Graham crackers, dry cereals like Cheerios, honey bunches of oats, frosted mini wheats are a few of my favorites. Bananas, fruit snacks or gummies. We have these in our fueling station. I really like these honey stinger ones. They have a lot of fun flavors. Peanut butter crackers, you can get them in the package like this or just do your own like Ritz and peanut butter. Ritz, crackers, and honey is actually so good. Applesauce, these pouches are really easy. Homemade energy bites, I have a ton of recipes on my Instagram and also in my cookbook that is coming out soon. E-cookbook. Pretzels, granola, again you can do homemade options as well. And then bars, they're so easy just to grab. And so a few of my favorites are Nutri-Grain fig bars. I used to love these chewy bars in high school. You have the bigger Cliff bar or you can get the Cliff Kid, which is a little bit lighter. Honey stingers, these waffles are so good. The salted caramel and vanilla are my 2 favorite flavors. That's It bars, those might have a little more fiber in them because it is just fruit. And I also like these Verb energy bars. They're very small and they do have caffeine in them, and caffeine is a whole other thing because it can cause some quick moving digestion for some people, but I really like those bars if you do prefer to have caffeine in the morning. But when you are looking for bars, I try to stay away from the bars that are like more trail mix type vibes with like different nuts in them. But another great thing is if you are having trouble in the morning having a snack before you go work out and you can literally only have like 1 graham cracker, it's really important to have a solid dinner the night before with plenty of carbs, fats, and protein, just all the food groups, especially the carbs. You could also add a snack after dinner. I love having yogurt bowls with some granola, or you could also just do like a simple smoothie, maybe add some dark cherries because those are great for recovery before you go to bed. So we're whipping through this video. Now we are on to part 3. This is if you have about an hour or more before your workout, if you want a little something more filling and you have the time to really get in a solid meal before your training. The same as last time, I'm going to make the list right here so you can just screenshot it to save for later. Let's get straight into it. Toast. But with toast, you can have so many different flavor combinations, and I know you already know the peanut butter banana combo. That is the classic runner pre-run snack. But some other examples are peanut butter jelly toast. I love doing that because you can just like get more jelly and stuff on top. I also, when I was first starting to have snacks before I ran, because I learned the importance of it, so I did like plain basic toast, and then I did toast with butter, then I did toast with peanut butter, then I had the banana, and now we have the full combination. That's kind of how the progression went. But my ultimate favorite toast is you get a nice slice of sourdough, or 2, depending on how big the slices are. You do some peanut butter, you do some banana slices, sprinkle lots of cinnamon, a couple cracks of salt, and drizzle some honey. It's so good. You can also do the same with English muffin, bagels, and rice cakes. Another thing that is a personal favorite of mine is if I bake banana bread, you can do the same thing. Add some banana bread with some peanut butter, honey, and cinnamon salt on top. Another great one, peanut butter jellies, can never go wrong with those. Next is oatmeal. Some people this doesn't work because oatmeal does have a little bit more fiber in there, but if you do have more time and it works for you, oatmeal is a great option. Pancakes or waffles, you could do frozen waffles. These 2 are my favorites, or you could just make a bunch of mini waffles ahead of time. Same with pancakes. Keep them in the fridge, pop them in the toaster. Quick and easy breakfast in the morning. Again, add the toppings, you know the drill. Next, I don't really do this often because I feel like they jiggle in my stomach, but a lot of people like to do smoothies. I would not recommend adding a lot of yogurt or milk though, because dairy, at least for me personally, doesn't really sit well before a run. Kind of relating to the dairy, you could also do a bowl of cereal with some nut or oat milk. Again, I would try to stay away from the dairy, but it's a nice filling meal with like some Cheerios, maybe some fruit in there, and some almond milk. That's another one of my favorites. And then lastly, I love dates. I feel like people have mixed feelings about those, but dates with peanut butter, again, really good. And last but not least, with both these parts, don't forget to drink some water. I've been there a few times where I just simply forget. If you are in the group where you kind of have some troubles getting some food down early in the morning, you can get some electrolyte powders with some carbs and sugars already in there, just to help your body digest a little bit better because they dissolve into your water. That's another option as well. And we're wrapping up this video with part 4, other recommendations, because again, I'm not a licensed professional. I just have quite a bit of experience. Last list of the video, here are a bunch of Instagram accounts that I love following, but another great resource is these Run Fast, Eat Slow cookbooks by Shalane Flanagan and Elise Kepke. I might be saying her name wrong. They both ran at UNC in college, and Shalane Flanagan is like the marathon queen. But in their books, they have a bunch of tips in the beginning and about each recipe throughout the whole book. And so I highly recommend those if you're looking to maybe try out some different things and experiment in the kitchen. I'll be adding a bunch of links down below because I also found this really good article just if you want more in-depth information. But I'll have all the Instagram account, that article, and my current e-cookbook with some granola and energy bite recipes. And stay tuned for my other cookbook that I'm currently working on right now, because I will have some more breads, energy bites, granola, snacks, all the type of stuff, recipes in there. I hope you guys found this video helpful, but if you like these types of videos, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel, and don't forget to subscribe as well. That one will really support my channel. I'm super excited for more videos to come, and thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, squad. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, you should comment either your favorite pre-run snack, or if you don't know, comment a bread emoji, because bread is just so good. We love bread. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.